Well, I did Evita at the Broadway Theater, which is on the corner of 7th or Broadway and 54th. Studio 54 was just down the block. I went once. I was totally intimidated, and I never went back. But I went to Area, Tunnel, the Underground.
So you did the whole loop.
I've been, since I've lived in New York, I went to clubs. There was Cheetah on Broadway, on Dean by the 59th Street Bridge.
I love this.
Electric Circus down in the East Village. And then the disco came in. That was discotheques where there were usually live bands. Then disco came in. And that was all those clubs. But there was something about Studio 54 that was a little intimidating.
It was intimidating because I went there as a little girl, or not a little girl, but a young woman moving here from Iowa, of all places. And I remember going there going,
so did the doorman, did they have to pick you? They had, right? That was the rumor that
all I remember was being inside, and it was on the floor that was so crowded, and there was a balcony, I believe, with tons of people either dancing or it was very decadent.
Wow.
Not that I objected to the decadence, because not at all, but I just I listen to me. That's the way I was.
Look, you're so
it was an intimidating place, and I don't know why it was intimidating and Tunnel or the Underground wasn't. But Studio 54 was.
I think it was maybe because of the crowd that was in there too, because anybody who was anybody was there at the time.
You couldn't see them. First of all, they were in the VIP room, and the place was so packed that you were, squished on the dance floor with all, like a trillion people.
I don't believe you didn't stand out for 1 minute.
Yeah,
I'm not buying
that.
Not me. But this place where 54 Below is, I saw Douglas Carter Bean the other day, and he said this is where they had the sex. And then Jerry Sachs, I saw them both together, and Scott Whitman told me that Steve Rubell used to have the money, all the money, in duffel bags in the ceiling.
What?
You're kidding.
This place is amazing.
So we're in the basement.
Look and make sure it's not still
nothing's there. But so we're in the basement of Studio 54, where they also did the drugs. So it was the sex and the drugs, and the money was in the roof.
Right above it.
In the ceiling.
All the good things in one place.
Just